Hello, my lovely people. This is Auntie Linda, the one creating awareness on HIV and AIDS. Yes, I was on live on TikTok and someone asked a question that, Auntie Linda, so this advocacy work you are doing, what are the challenges you face? I want to address one or two challenges. I just want to talk about one or two. Well, there was a day someone contacted me through my page on Facebook. The person wasn't in my country, Ghana, but Germany. And she said, Auntie, when I was coming to Germany, I was given enough drugs. I'm positive and has been on medication for a long time. And a friend invited me to Germany. But I was given enough drugs. But my drugs are finished. And I need more drugs. I've not started working yet. So, and I don't know how my friend will feel if I disclose to him that I am HIV positive. So, can you help me to get some drugs to take? Whilst I wait, when I start working, I can look for a hospital and then pick my ARVs. It was so hectic. I felt for this lady because I know HIV positive persons are not supposed to break their drugs. They need to continue taking their drugs. I tried my best. I contacted where she was taking her drugs. And since I'm also HIV data manager, we call something self-transfer. I got her name, did the transfer from the facility she was picking her drugs, which is not in Accra. Created a folder for her. I liaised with my ART staff. The pharmacist gave us 6 months drugs. I went to DHL. The only money she paid was the charges from DHL. So all the rounds I was doing looking for DHL was my own money. No problem. Love what I'm doing. I went to DHL. They said we need to attach a receipt. No, a prescription. So I came back to work, arranged prescription. We attached it. We sent those drugs to Germany. Later, I was also tracking on my phone, but I realized that she couldn't get the drug. I went back to DHL to check and they said they are requesting for ingredients being used to do the drug, to prepare the drug. And I was like, for this one, how can we get it? They gave us some time. And can you imagine that the drug was brought back to us in Ghana and I went back to pick it? In fact, I felt so bad. This is one of the bad experiences I had with this work. So I need to counsel my clients there to eat well. And then I pray that she'll start working early so that she can go to any hospital to pick her drugs over there. In fact, I felt so bad. I felt so bad because I couldn't get her the ARVs to take. That is one. The other one, there was this woman who came with their daughter, and then diagnoses were made, and then their daughter was positive. It's not the real daughter. The lady is positive. And the woman said it's not true. We started medication. When they get home, the woman behaves strangely. Don't take this medicine. As soon as you take it, that means you have agreed and you have accepted that you are positive. Don't take it. It was hell. So sometimes we need to be hard before later the lady can take her ARVs in peace. In fact, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. It wasn't easy. Okay, let me go to the third one, then I can end it. I have numerous challenges, but one thing is, I don't look at the challenges. No, those challenges doesn't discourage me from doing what I'm doing. Someone contacted me and the person said, Auntie, you are lying. You are lying about HIV testing. Do you think it's easy when you test and they tell you you are positive? You think it's easy? If you get up, you'll be telling us to go and test. We'll go and test. And I was like, oh, this is a very young guy. I said, oh, my dear, if you don't know your status and you are going round, how will you know even if you are positive, you need to take the drugs? He was like, he wasn't even allowing me to talk. He was talking to me rudely. And I said, okay, I won't say anything. And then later I sent text message to him that he doesn't know me, so he shouldn't have spoken to me that way. And he apologized. My work continues. Let me add the final one. There was one of my clients who contacted me through Facebook. He has been put on medication. He's taking his drugs. And one night, he called me and said, Auntie, a friend of mine came and picked my drugs. And I said, but what happened? He wasn't open. And I said, okay, you give me your friend's number to follow up because you need to take your drugs. I contacted the friend. Lucky for me, the friend too is an ewe like me. So we started talking. I was trying to make him feel comfortable. So I started, and I said, you are an ewe? He said, yes. And I said, I'm also an ewe. Okay, I am so and so doing this work. And one of my clients said, you came and picked the drugs from his room. And I want you to know that. And you said you tell people about his HIV status. And I said, we have legal backing. You don't need to disclose someone's HIV status to other people without the person's consent. So what you are doing, you can be jailed. Hi, fire. I can be jailed for what? Nonsense, woman. Do you know what he did? Did your client inform you about what he did? And I'm like, take your time. Then hang up. I called again. He didn't pick and started sending me messages insulting me. I can't talk about some here. This guy sent me messages insulting me. Foolish woman. Do you know your client, the so-called client you are talking about, is a gay? Do you know what they did to me? They combined and had sex with me, and the only thing I can prove is the drugs, and that is what I will do, and I will go and tell people that they had an sex with me, and the messages. So I can't respond. In fact, I can't respond. So I was so quiet. And then later, I waited for an hour or two, and I sent him message again that I am a health worker. I manage that your friend. You should have taken your time to explain things to me so that I will know what to do. But sending me these abusive messages are not the best. That person is not my blood relative. I am doing my advocacy work and I need to stand in for him. So you shouldn't have been insulting me like that. Then later, he sent a message. Oh, madam, then I'm sorry. I just want you to know that your client is a gay and had sex with me without protection. at the back. So I am keeping the drugs and then the ID cards and other things with me as evidence. When I am comfortable, I'll send the things back to him, because they didn't tell me that that means my clients and other people ganged and did that to him. And I said, okay. I got back to my client. I said, but you did those things and you didn't tell me. In fact, if you want someone to stand in for you, you need to open up to the person. I'm a health worker. I don't support gayism, but I am not against it too. It's your will. Whatever you think is good for you as a health worker, we don't discriminate. We only let you know the disadvantages of what you are doing. But I am not against you. You are a human being. You are HIV positive, and I need to support you to take your drugs. So you should have opened up to me that, oh, this is what I did. So if there is an apology, I can give to the guy, and then your drugs will be brought to you. But just telling me a friend and for me to receive this insult from that guy is uncalled for. Then he said he's sorry. He's sorry. He will get back to me. So now, I haven't heard from my clients regarding to that gay issue. These were some of the challenges I had, some of the insults I received. But in all, we are not giving up. No. Because the stories, the successes are more than the insults. Yes. The impacts God is using me to make in people's life are more than the insults I've been receiving. There are people who tell you, as for me, I can't do this. Wait, when you get sponsorship or you get funds from somewhere, then you can do it using my money to be doing this. Hey, maybe you have money. You are not like me. I don't have money. But I can't wait to see people dying. I can't wait to see people committing suicide. I can't wait to see people going through stress, whilst I know that the drugs are there to support them, to prolong their life, and to give them hope. This is Auntie Linda's story for now. I know there will be a nice time for me to put all my stories together and share with you. If you are HIV positive person, don't give up on yourself. The drugs are there. They are working. Please know your status. That is the only way we can end AIDS. If you know your status and you are on medication, then we are working towards ending AIDS. Because when you take your drugs religiously and you get to the undetectable stage, you will not do what? Get to AIDS stage. I love you all so much. Thanks for the support so far. I really appreciate them. And please continue doing. Share the videos and let's make impact. Someone sent me a message on a comment on a video I made on TikTok and said, Auntie, we need to be hearing those messages, because it looks as if nowadays the messages has gone down. Yes, I've taken it upon myself to be doing this. You can also do it by sharing my videos for people to hear of it. And you might not know who you are helping. Please do, and let's save lives. I love you all. Stay blessed.